sets. Let's see, hopefully audio is capturing properly. Looks like it is. Alright, haven't streamed in a hot minute. It's been probably a week and a half roughly since I've streamed, and honestly not much has changed. That's kind of the life of swing trading on a daily time frame. So let's just preview some of the news for this week, review some of the trades we've in, and then take it from there. So this week we actually have quite a bit of USD news. We have consumer confidence and JOLTS. JOLTS specifically is usually quite a volatile news. Honestly, this S&P CS composite, I have no idea. Like, if we look into the folder, it says change in selling prices of single family homes in 20 metropolitan areas. I feel like I've rarely ever seen that news pop up. So that's going to be an interesting one. ADP non-farm on Wednesday, US GDP, preliminary GDP, but GDP nonetheless. And then core PC on Thursday, plus unemployment, and again, non-farm employment, earnings, and unemployment on Friday. So a lot of US dollar news, a lot of very volatile US dollar news. So a lot of opportunity for lots of price action change during the week. Okay, that's it. Just know that that's the case for the week. So especially if you're doing shorter time frame trades, there's a lot of volatility, lots of opportunity to hit quick price targets and hit quick price stop losses. I realize I'm still calling this market analysis, but I'm not really analyzing the market, so probably more to do with swing trading updates is probably a more appropriate way to rename my titles going forward. Let's see, so this was a loss. So this is the additional, I think this guy hit stop loss. Yeah, Wednesday of last week. So it says it hit stop loss on that Friday. That actually didn't happen. The price only swung down that low because of the spread differential right around the, I don't know what you call that period of time, but right after the New York close. So it didn't technically hit stop loss. However, moot point, ended up hitting stop loss 3 days later. So let's kind of review everything. Let's just start top to bottom. So AUDCAD, that was our winning trade. We made about 180 pips off that trade, 1-to-1 profit loss. We have this nice down trending trend. So right now we're just looking for sells. Obviously we're anticipating price to come, not anticipating. In order to get in for a sell, price needs to come back up, hit the 100 linear regression line, and then do a swap on the SSL. So that would be our trend. AUDCHF, not trading it, not really looking for anything. Price would, in order for us to get into a trade here, again, either have to come up to the 100 SSL or 100 linear regression and then swap on the SSL, kind of like what happened here. That would be a good trade. Or price would have to come down drastically, hit the 100 and the 200, and then come and do an SSL swap. AUDJPY, still in this trade, still just kind of meandering sideways in this negative range. So we are just sticking with it. AUDNZD, nothing happening here. Price just kind of in the middle here, kind of floating back and forth. AUDUSD, so this one we were kind of interested in possibly getting into a trade. Doesn't quite match the formula for the trade now. Previously the formula was hit this back when price was back down here. Price was touching the 100 and 200, and we were looking for a regression back to the mean trade, so a reversal trade. Unfortunately, as prices continue to stay down here, the 200 has sort of deviated away. Price is no longer touching the 200, it's only touching the 100, which sort of deviates away from our standard trading operation. So I'm actually just gonna unflag that. CADCHF, kind of just meandering sideways here. CADJPY, similarly kind of floating around break even. Sort of just anticipating some of the yen pairs to continue higher over the upcoming week or two. Same with CHF-JPY, kind of floating sideways, but at least in a bit of profit. EURAUD. Ooh. Let's see what this. Nope, never mind. So your AUD could have been a trade had price touched the 200, but instead price had only touched the 100. If we go to replay right on this SSL swap, actually let's confirmation replay. So we'll even go to replay just at the top here. Go forward one, yeah. So price had touched the 100 SSL, which means there's 2 standard deviations outside of the middle, but not the 200. So even when price reversed, we'd only touched the 100, which does not comply with the trade rules. Alright, so moving right along, EUROCAD kind of meandering sideways. EURCHF had applied to the trade rules at this point when there was an SSL swap and we had entered both. Well, you can kind of see it here. Price was touching or beyond the 100 and the 200. That's sort of the strategy. EURGBP similarly. Price had touched the 100. Both trends were down. Both the 100 and the 200 linear regression views were down. So we had decided to get into a sell. And now price is sort of floating around. EURJPY and one of the other yen pairs that were in for a long-term trade, again slightly in profit, looking for price to continue on up over the next couple weeks. EURNZD again had touched the 100 and 200 linear regression, looking for a reversal here. However, price has started to continue up. If we look back, we are in a bit of an area of resistance. Price typically starts to reach this level and then continues back down. However, you can't say that with absolute certainty that it's not just going to continue higher. It has for the last little while, but we're sticking to our strategy. EURUSD. This could be a good opportunity. If price starts to come back up, we will get into a buy if price swaps on the SSL. GBPAUD, similar to EURNZD, we got into a sell and we're anticipating price to reverse back down. GCAD, pretty sure, yeah. Price just didn't deviate away enough for us to bother getting into a trade. This was one of our other losses on GBPCHF. GJ had been in significantly more profit, but unfortunately is just kind of, similar to all the other yen pairs. In a bit of profit, anticipating price to continue up higher over the next couple days. GBPNZD kind of floating around break even. You can see trading a lot of correlated pairs. GBPUSD similar to EUROUSD, anticipating price to come back up, swap the SSL, and then we'll get into a buy. NZDCAD. Trade opportunity from July 20th that matched the bill. Unfortunately didn't actually get into this trade, but this would have been a winner. NZDJPY similar to AUDJPY, one of the yen pairs that we're in that's just not doing as well. Makes sense, those two pairs are highly correlated. NZDU, if price were to drop a couple significant drops and then reverse, there could be an opportunity there. USDCAD, the opportunity is here. We're just waiting for price to have a couple drop days and then we're going to get into a sell. USDCHF, nothing here. USDJPY, about 40 pips away from take profit. I'm pretty sure the take profit's 147. So that'll be a nice winner, hopefully today or tomorrow. Fingers crossed. And then US NOS 100 and S&P got into a buy on the SSL swap and then had a big red day the day after. So we will see how this one transpires. And gold, nothing much here for gold. So that's sort of it for today. Again, probably won't stream for another few days. Not super keen on streaming every day for just reviewing trades that are swing trades on a daily time frame. Kind of seems silly as not much happens. However, we'll probably try to do an update maybe at the end of the week or next week. All right, cheers. Thanks for tuning into the stream.